today was a very good day for democracy in our country. The judge basically accepted the standing of Sanef inside the court, which was being questioned by the BLF. But also, more importantly, he saw this matter as urgent. And that's why tomorrow we are expecting that he will rule on the merits of the case. So from where we stand at Sanef, we really are appreciative of what happened today. I just want to remind everybody why we are here. We are here because we want to uphold the rule of law. What we have been seeing happening has been harassment of our journalists, threats to our journalists, and basically trying to silence them from doing the work that is protected by this country's constitution. We stand firm that media freedom is part and parcel of strengthening our democracy, and journalists should have the right to do their work freely and without fear and without favor. And even if people are disagreeing with the facts that journalists are putting forward, there are mechanisms out there that they can actually contest. They can go to the press council. The newspapers always open up their pages for them to write to the papers, but we can't have a situation where facts are actually contested by violence, which is what the BLF is doing. And we came here so that we can take a stand. Another thing that we want to talk about, that it's important also that police also do their work. We have a number of journalists, not only related to this case, but we saw journalists attacked in Kolini. We saw journalists attacked towards the 2016 local government elections. We do continue to call on the police to say that we need them to investigate those cases, because what we're seeing happening is that a lot of the times the cases are opened, but a lot of the time we don't see the end of those. We don't see people actually arrested. And we are encouraged by the Minister of Police saying that the cops must do their work. And now we are saying that those cases must be brought forward, and those that are implicated must be prosecuted.
And you're confident in this case?
We are very confident in this case because, as I said, ours is about upholding the rule of law. Our attorneys were able to demonstrate that what happened last week at Peter Bruce's house was a criminal act. They invaded his home. People, if they have issues with what people are writing, they must go to the media houses and go and protest there. And then they must go to the police and ask for permission to actually protest. That is how the law works. Our attorneys were also able to demonstrate that, there has been an orchestrated campaign to threaten our journalists. It has been harassment. And we are very confident that when we meet again here tomorrow, the court will rule in our favor.
Lastly, Andile just mentioned that they won't stop protesting.
Even our senior counsel was trying to say that there's nothing wrong with protesting. It is part and parcel of our democracy, and the law allows for it. But if you want to protest, you must go to the police and ask for permission. But going to people's houses, defacing their homes, assaulting journalists, that is a criminal offense. And what we want the BLF to do, and we want the court to force them to do, is to say that their protest will not be violent. If they have issues with what is being written, there are processes and ways that they can actually engage it. But we can't have journalists silenced and threatened. And I have to also add that it has been quite encouraging for us, because the media industry actually is standing very resolute. We understand our responsibility as the media houses, as journalists, that ours is a power that comes with a lot of responsibility. But we will not be threatened nor silenced because we are exposing corruption. That is not going to happen.